grab your goggles and perfect that doggy paddle, because we're about to show you the world's most extreme pools. In the next hour, we're swimming coast to coast and across the globe to find the deepest, biggest, and sexiest swimming holes.
It's like swimming across the Nile.
From a pool where your fellow swimmers are sharks.
I'm very afraid of the sharks. I think they might break in and get me.
To a private backyard pool that puts most five-star resorts to shame.
It's like going to a water park at Disneyland.
To a massive pool that holds an international space station.
This is actually the closest we can get to what it'll be like to be in space.
Plus, the biggest pool in the world.
It is big, enormous.
A hidden hot tub in a cave in the middle of the earth.
You're going through the tunnel, and it's like, is it going to eat me up or something?
And a pool filled entirely with beer. So toss those water wings, because these ain't some kiddie pools. This is Extreme Pools.
I mean, we're inside of a crater right now. It just blows our mind.
Get ready to get your mind blown. We're in Midway, Utah, at a natural pool that's hands down the country's deepest and largest hot spring, tucked deep inside a cave. This is the Crater.
It's definitely unique. I don't think anywhere else out there that there's been a hot spring in a cave.
If you put your goggles on so that you can look below, it's very clear. You can see all the way down, so it's an amazing size.
The crater is a natural cave. It's clear water. It's beautiful. It's like a big, huge hot tub.
And it's amazingly old. Tucked inside the snowy Utah mountains, this geothermal underground hot spring has been around for 10,000 years. How did it form? Way back in 192 BC, melting snow from the mountains settled deep in the Earth's core. It heated the water, shooting it upward, and all that water deposited minerals, which created the dome.
This is not something you're going to find anywhere else. This has been made by layer after layer of limestone and thousands of years of growth, or the water pushing limestone over the top and creating the different layers.
And those layers, they created the enormous 400-foot diameter and 55-foot high dome that exists today. The highest of its kind in the U.S.
Where you see me now is 50 feet of air under my feet down to the water. 65 feet after that, I've got nothing but water to hit if I go through here.
So how do you get into this big old hole? You can't just ski in off the slopes. You have to pass through this insane 100-foot limestone tunnel. It's the only man-made element in the place, built when the crater was open to the public in 1996.
You're going through the tunnel, and it's like, is it going to eat me up or something? And then here you go, and it's just absolutely beautiful. The water's pristine, it's clear, it's just absolutely wonderful.
Yep, this is one hidden gem. It's so hidden, in fact, that it takes some serious searching to find it.
Driving by, flying by, you'd probably never guess it was here. You really have to look or ask the locals. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't notice it.
We are known by word of mouth, and that's how people find out about us, and it's quite the surprise when they get here.
Well, word of mouth works. 25,000 savvy swimmers found it last year. And what they find? An incredible 65 feet of mineral-rich natural water underneath the crater's dome. And although you would think water deep inside a snowy dome would be freezing, this weird and wonderful pool gets up to a mind-melting 96 degrees.
There is nowhere else in the whole continental United States that you can experience the extreme temperature difference from minus Fahrenheit outside to inside to our 92-degree Fahrenheit pool.
You just come in here and it's like, wow, we're in the middle of Utah, and now we have this hot water. It's just totally amazing.
We've been riding the mountain all day on our snowboards, and we are sore from riding all week, but we want to soak in that nice hot thermal water.
So good. I can't wait.
your skin some of that beautiful Utah powder. It's nothing like a nice warm soak.
But this crater ain't just for soaking, it's for diving. Because it just happens to be the only warm water scuba diving destination in the continental United States. So now you don't have to hop a plane to the Caribbean to get scuba certified without wearing a wetsuit.
We have dive shops from the 7 western states that will book up to 12 months in advance to get time here.
Best dive. We don't have to wear wetsuits. They don't have to go to the ocean. You're certified.
Congratulations, you guys. You're now certified scuba diver.
I've actually taken soon-to-be bride underwater to get to read a sign that said, "Will you marry me on a scuba experience?" Now, if that's not an extreme marriage proposal, I don't know what is.
And even more extreme, skinny dipping, crater style.
We've had a few Europeans that came out in the buff, and, well, we've had to explain it's time to wear a suit.
Sexy. So whether you're wearing your birthday suit, a ski suit, or a scuba suit, the crater's one wild dip in Mother Nature's ultimate hot tub.
We ride extreme, and we soak extreme.
Frolicking in the water, sailing, kayaking. Just another beautiful day at the beach? Not a chance. Because this ain't the beach. This is the largest pool on the planet. Yup, the Guinness World Record breaker. Our next stop on our tour of extreme pools takes us all the way to the San Alfonso del Mar Resort in Algarrobo, Chile. Here, we found a pool so unbelievably massive, it's easy to see why people believe it's the ocean.
Guests are amazed with this huge pool. Sometimes they get confused and think that it's the ocean.
When I first saw this pool, I was so surprised. It is amazing to find out how huge it is. It is big, enormous.
This tropical paradise holds 66 million gallons of water, reaches 115 feet at its deepest point, and is a whopping 20 acres. That's about the size of 20 football fields. And though it's made to look like the beach, surrounded by 3,500,000 pounds of sand, it's actually situated only 100 feet away from the Pacific Ocean.
Its shape, it was designed to fit in this plot of land and trying to recreate a tropical paradise.
But why build a pool so close to the ocean? Because the waters off the coast of Chile are totally unswimmable, thanks to giant waves and freezing temperatures. And because people can't swim in the ocean, real estate developer and biochemist Fernando Fishman created this ultimate beachside attraction in 1997, a pool so large that it mimics the sea. If you think this uber pool looks impressive, Mr. Fishman invented a whole new technology just to build it.
He traveled worldwide trying to find a technology that enables him to have this excellent quality of water. Mr. Fishman is also a biochemist, so he decided to create the technology on his own.
So what does his new technology do? His system filters the ocean water and pumps it directly into this monster pool. Since it uses 100 times less chemical products than traditional swimming pools, the pool remains richly salty. And it's a whole lot of salt water, because it took the resort 21 days to fill the pool.
He brought tropical beach life to the middle of central coast of Chile. So this is something absolutely unique.
And it's absolutely not just for swimming, because the San Alfonso del Mar Resort is home to some extreme water sports, like sailing, snorkeling, and scuba diving, all in this colossal man-made pool. Good thing it's so big. During the summer season, up to 7,000 people per day take a dip in it. So you better believe this ocean-like pool has been the perfect location for some extreme events.
We have had wedding ceremonies, aquatic marathons, and even an Italian person won a Guinness record for 24-hour swimming.
Yup, this record-holding pool is certainly worth the trip. Just try not to get lost. Because in this pool, you just might. When we return, New York's sexiest secret pool party, smack in the middle of Times Square.
Everybody's pretty shocked that there's a pool, you know. Oh my gosh, there's a pool and you can swim into it and order cocktails.
And a pool where you don't have to worry about swallowing the water, because it's completely filled with beer.
I want to drink beer out of the pool and in the pool. For me, beer always tastes very good.
When Extreme Pools continues.